Los Angeles Lakers vs Minnesota Timberwolves. The Minnesota Timberwolves enter today's game, having won 2 straight games. Even with a recent streak, the team is still just 4-6 over their past 10 games. On the year, they have played the 10th easiest schedule. As they take on the Lakers at home, the Timberwolves have a negative home plus-minus of -0.4 points. Overall, the Timberwolves are ranked 18th among NBA teams in point differential, -5.6. For bettors, taking the Minnesota Timberwolves to cover the spread has been a losing bet, as they are covering in 46.40% of their games. Their season-long plus-minus against the spread is 0.3. Los Angeles will look to pick up another win after knocking off the Dallas Mavericks by a score of 107-104. In the game, the Lakers hit 38% of their three-point shots, compared to Dallas at just 27%. Being able to outshoot Dallas from deep helped the team overcome losing the battle of points in the paint. Law was led by LeBron James' 24 points in 43 minutes of action. The Timberwolves are one of the biggest teases in the Western Conference. They'll have a game where they actually start to turn heads and then implode once they come face-to-face with high-end opposition. James might be the aging veteran here, but he's still clearly one of the best players on the planet. I'm banking on Davis not settling for jumpers and challenging Karl Anthony Towns at the basket. The Lakers currently have the 5th highest shooting percentage inside of the arc, 46.5. The Timberwolves come into the game having picked up a big win over the Denver Nuggets. In the game, Minnesota got off to a hot start, scoring 40 first-quarter points. Overall, the team hit 47% of their three-point shots, while also generating 10 defensive steals. Both Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns surpassed 30 points. Our first betting advice is to pick Los Angeles Lakers +2. The chance to dominate the Lakers for a second straight time is in the cards with Russell Westbrook in the health and safety protocols, while both LeBron James and Anthony Davis are banged up. If the big three for the Lakers can't go on Friday night, they could be as good as done in this matchup. Minnesota is quietly and suddenly averaging 115.3 points per game in their last 3 outings. All 3 of their primary scorers will be on the floor, and there really will be no excuses if they lose this game. These are the kinds of games Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards and D'Angelo Russell are going to have to win for the team to morph into a contender. The Lakers are a turnover machine, and their defensive effort has been questioned on more occasions than one. Even if you don't believe Russell Westbrook is the right fit, the thought of not having him at all is even more daunting than anything else at this point. Anthony Davis and LeBron James both popped up on the injury report listed as day-to-day ahead of their matchup with the Timberwolves on Friday. Their absences would be a problem against a Minnesota team on both ends of the floor, with leading scorers Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards. The Timberwolves often get treated like the perennial punchline team in the Western Conference, with opposing teams averaging 43.8% shooting and 106.3 points per game. With Anthony Davis known to do the disappearing act from time to time, this Lakers team still needs their soon-to-be 37-year-old forward, LeBron James, to continue to lead on offense and defense. Our second betting advice is to pick over 224.